The Philadelphia 76ers are off to a pretty disappointing start this year, currently sitting at the bottom of the Eastern Conference standings. But while they may be dealing with a bunch of injuries, they've also stumbled upon a real rising star in Jared McCain. Now, standing at 6'2" and not really possessing any earth-shattering athleticism, McCain has still found ways to have a major offensive impact. And we're going to go through the exact details on how he's doing that. But the first thing I have to mention is Jared's confidence. It's very rare to see a rookie point guard play with this kind of swag and carefree mindset. Whether he's in the starting lineup or coming off the bench, Jared is in non-stop attack mode by either rising up for 30-foot bombs early in the shot clock or slicing through traffic and challenging 7-footers at the rim. Jared has real self-belief in his game, which is honestly half the battle to be successful at the NBA level. Now, from a skill standpoint, the first thing I want to go over is Jared's handle, because this is what I think lays the foundation for his entire game. Off the bounce, Jared has both elite ball control and footwork, which allows him to string combinations together while attacking downhill full speed. Plus, it also allows him to protect the ball against aggressive defenders. We'll see Jalen Suggs here out pressuring him at the logo, and notice how McCain is going to bring the ball through, then turn his hips and shoulders. And this both protects the ball and sells that he's about to use this Embiid screen to his left. And when he feels Suggs overcommitting, Jared instinctually flows into a crossover and darts towards the basket.
McCain gets a step on Jalen and lays it in.
McCain also loves to use these lateral skips in isolation, which he can use to create outside driving angles, as well as set up other moves. We'll see him here hit this between cross combo, then float out to his left. And when he feels the defense's momentum leaning across, Jared is going to snap another left to right crossover. Now, on top of Jared's sticky handle and ability to shift the defense out of his frame, he's also very physical with the ball, where if he gets the defense on his hip, he has no problem initiating contact to carve out these driving lines. We'll see him here first get this blow by at half court, and instead of charging into the lane and challenging Evan Mobley, notice how Jared is going to slow down and veer into his man to work himself more horizontal across the paint, which gives him the breathing room between Mobley to get this floater off. Now, what really ties everything together from Jared's ball handling to his strength is going to be his pace. When operating in traffic, Jared is great at slowing down and reading the defense, which makes him an elite creator out of pick and roll, where again he's very comfortable slowing down, initiating contact, to then find his scoring windows. I love this move and read here, where Jared's working off the ball screen to his right, and when he feels Ja Morant chasing him over the top, watch how McCain is going to slow down and attack his body, which gives Drummond more time to roll towards the basket, pulling Jared and Jackson deeper into the paint. And Jared from here is going to take one aggressive dribble downhill to then jump early off his ball side foot to sneak up this high scoop layup. We'll see him use the same footwork here, where Jared again turns the corner off the screen to his right, and he's going to throw off the timing of the shot blocker by picking up off his left foot and jumping off his next step. In the paint, McCain is also elite at playing off 2 feet, which opens the doors for countless of step-throughs and counters. Watch him here initially create space by attacking hard to his right, to then slam the brakes by going behind. And Jared from here is going to instinctually pick up and lose Suggs with his shot fake and step through. This is also a tough move here, where Jared's going to turn the corner off the screen to then casually slow down and lift up his level, to then drop back down and get to this pickup and head fake, creating room to step through and extend this finish. So McCain's combination of footwork, pace, and strength carries right over to his mid-range game. So far this year, Jared's been extremely efficient on all his in-between pull-ups. With the ball, he's elite at using these subtle shoulder bumps to create space, where he first attacks hard and gets the defense to open up their stance, which gives him the leverage to create separation. Notice here how McCain is going to turn on the jets and attack hard to his left, which forces LaMelo to turn and open up his hips. And McCain from here is just going to get into his body to then separate out into his jumper. Another one of McCain's go-to moves is his jump stop and fadeaway, which may seem basic, but he pretty consistently creates space off it. Watch him here pick up and land on 2, to then comfortably drift back into his fadeaway. Now, typically most righty shooters prefer to separate going left, because it's easier for them to naturally get angled to the rim as they pick up. But Jared also has the balance and stability to pull up going to his right. We'll see him here attack this defender's top foot with his left to right between. And as he picks up, notice how his left foot is slightly angled forward. But as he elevates, watch him turn and get his lower body angled to the rim. So despite not being an overly big or athletic point guard, Jared McCain has the bag to effectively score at the rim and in the mid-range. He's got the handle to break down the first line of defense, plus the pace and physicality to make reads and find scoring windows. But the thing is, this might not even be the best part of his game. McCain so far this year has been a very accurate three-point shooter, and per 36 minutes his volume is pretty high. When spotting up, McCain has a quick trigger off the catch by always having his feet planted and getting the ball to his set point with no wasted movement. One thing he's elite at is his no-dip shot, where as soon as he receives the ball, he's immediately rising up with no dips or hitches. And then on top of those swift mechanics, Jared also has elite range, where he has no problem spotting up and knocking down shots from the logo.
McCain from way outside.
So the combination of Jared's range and quick mechanics is enough by itself to make him a lethal spot-up shooter, where if the help defense roams off him just slightly, there's pretty much no chance of recovering back out and taking away his shot. And then on top of all that, McCain also has the balance and footwork to shoot on the move. In transition, he's got no problem sprinting out and filling lanes, to then catch and get his feet set for a stable jumper. And then off the ball in the half court, Jared is in non-stop motion by always reading the defense and relocating to open spots. And this may be Jared's most valuable skill set for Philly, because the 76ers already have 3 elite on-ball creators. So having a shot maker and off-ball mover like McCain will do wonders for their offensive flow and spacing. Take this play for example. Paul George and Lowry are going to run this two-man game, with Jared spotting up in the corner. And as PG catches and collapses the defense, notice how Jared is going to relocate up to create this passing window. One unique thing McCain does really well is relocate out to the perimeter after collapsing the defense. And the only other player I've seen effectively do this is Steph Curry. We'll see him here on the break attack into the paint and spray the ball out. And without breaking stride, he's going to sprint right out to the 3 for the catch and shoot jumper. Now on this play, McCain's going to initially miss the scoop layup, but he's going to again sprint out to the 3 and get another wide open look. Now McCain also has the ability to take and make threes off the dribble. His accuracy right now isn't super high, but he still has the ability to comfortably rise up going both right and left. And being able to pull up from range, in return, will force the defense to step up and play him more aggressively, which will then open up his mid-range and downhill scoring. So when looking at Jared McCain's skill set as a whole, I think he checks all the boxes for the 76ers. Obviously, Jared's on-ball role is going to be limited when Philly is fully healthy, but he can still bring a real scoring punch off the bench. Plus, if one of the 76ers stars is out, they now have another guy that they can run offense through. And then if everything goes well and Philly is fully healthy, McCain can still bring plenty of value as an off-ball mover and floor spacer. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments who the kids should break down next. The kids here.